Listening to Scott Brown today, he sounded, John, much more like an independent than a Republican.
And he hopes to keep it that way, Larry, and that's one of the fascinating challenges. Here's this guy who campaigned on the theme of being the 41st vote, meaning the 41st Republican senator in Washington, but he knows to keep his political standing in Massachusetts, he needs to keep support among the independent voters, the very same independent voters who gave Barack Obama his big margin just 14 months ago, gave Scott Brown his improbable upset victory last night. And so he goes to Washington with that challenge. He will caucus with the White House. He says he opposes the president's health care plan as it now stands, opposes the big spending in Washington, but he also knows that he's from an independent-minded state, and he can't be, say, a senator from South Carolina. South Carolina Republicans are different from Massachusetts Republicans, so he sounded very independent. It'll be fascinating to watch. His first trip is to D.C. tomorrow. It'll be a few weeks, of course, Larry, before he's officially the senator.
The president said he doesn't want anything really concrete to happen until he's seated. Was the Brown camp surprised at that?
A bit surprised, but they think the president is correctly reading the results last night, that independent voters don't like what they see in Washington. And part of what independent voters are saying, remember, Larry, for all he said on the economy and health care, Iraq, Afghanistan, President Obama, as candidate Obama, his fundamental promise was, I'm going to make Washington get along. We're not going to be so partisan. We're going to be grown-ups. We're going to reach out and talk to each other and get things done. Voters don't like what they see right now, which is party politics. It's just the Democrats on health care, just the Obama and the Pelosi and Reid working on things. And so the calculation the president has made, and the Brown campaign would say it's the right calculation, is if we try to do anything that voters view as partisan shenanigans right now, we'll be punished for it.
John, do the Democrats, do they come out fighting? Do they come out united, or do they come out dispirited?
They're a bit dispirited right now. Obviously, a long way between now and November. But, Larry, there's a great mistrust of institutions in the country right now. People don't like big government. People don't like the big banks. People also don't like the political parties. More and more Americans are leaving the Democratic Party and the Republican Party to become independents. And so you have this unpredictable, growing group in the middle. And in Virginia, New Jersey, and now Massachusetts this year, they have gone for the Republicans in a very big way. It was only in 2008 in November they went for the Democrats in a big way. So the Democrats look at that. They look at big Senate races in places like New Hampshire, governor's races in places like Colorado, states where independent voters will make the difference. And on this morning after this big election in Massachusetts, now the evening after the election in Massachusetts, they are very nervous. And many Democrats are saying we have to scale back our grand ambitions, move to the center, don't govern from such a liberal perspective, and show the independents that we're willing to have a conversation with Republicans.